saying that actually, I think the video was about like pleasing real Jews. And he was saying that plenty of the people that claiming to be Jews, basically, like when they like do DNA, the DNA inconclusive. They can't prove that they really are descendants of Jews. And they was talking about the whites and the Voloshan Jews and whatnot. But he said it have many different groups of people believe that when the true Jews are found, the end will come. You understand? And that is what's happening right now. So they're right. Go ahead.
It says, and he that sat on the cloud thrust in the sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped. And another angel came out of the
earth was reaped. So let me see what was reaped. Isaiah 11:11.
Isaiah chapter 11 verse 11. And it shall come to pass that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people.
Yeah, to reap.
Which was the first time? Was in Egypt? What?
Scripture go on to say, which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Patros and from Cush and from Elam and from Shinar and from Hamad and from the isles of the sea.
That from all over. So the Lord coming to reap Israel from all around the world. You understand? Lord coming to reap Israel from all around the world. And really and truly, that is why the scripture said the foolishness of preaching. Because if the Lord just wake up a group of men and say, go and gather the elect, and then when you read the scriptures, you will see that Israel is a dark-skinned people. Guess what? You will just go out and gather all dark-skinned people. But the Lord said, gather them by the word. Faith coming by hearing and hearing by the words of the Most High. So they're being gathered from the east to the west by the words of the Most High. You understand? So the word is he calling. That's what the scripture said, don't follow after genealogy, the spirit being witness. Because Jake could look anyhow, Jake could take on any form. You wouldn't know, and that's some, guess what? You wouldn't know Jake if you just look at that picture. Understand? Some Jake might look like a straight up Moabite. Some might look like a straight up Elamite. Understand? Can. Understand? I think she was a netball and a volleyballer. Yeah, she looked like a straight up Elamite. But guess what? Her father was a Jake from Trinidad. You understand?
So Jeremiah chapter 12 and 9, it says, my heritage is unto as a speckled bird.
It's a speckled bird, different flavors. You understand?
When I look up speckled bird, it means scattered abroad too. Scattered. Yeah.
Understand? This woman.
Come a little closer.
Yeah, she looked like a straight up Edomite. Her father is a Jake from Trinidad. A dark skinned Jake. Her father is a dark skinned Jake, and look how she looks like a straight up, you know, cracker.
Yeah.
Understand? So it's about the seed. It's about the seed, not about how you look. It's about whatever seed that person is. And the scripture said, known unto the Most High as creation from the beginning of the earth. The Most High knows who his people are. You understand? If the Lord don't know, the Lord knows exactly who is Israel. You understand? Well, this is the book of, but that's part of our curse. Say righteousness will look unto thee, but unto us confusion of places. You understand? That's something that we had to endure. I just give the Most High praises that I wasn't born looking like an Edomite.
Yeah.
Now I would have been living in the sun, I don't want to look like that.
Yeah.
Good.
This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 37 and verse 10. It says, so I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived and stood up upon their feet, an exceeding great army.
Hey, with that breath is the understanding. Right? And the spirit. Right?
It says, then he said unto me, son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel.
Yeah.
Behold, they say, our bones are dried, and our hope is lost.
Yeah.
We are cut off for our parts.
Huh? Cut off from the Most High, Most High cut you. So you talking about Most High dealing with you right now. Most High dealing with you right now. Cut off, right? You know the Most High name, yo. choose the most high.
You know, it's a dry board.
Okay.
A dry board, you can't tell who is what nation that person was. So you couldn't identify Israel. And basically was going on with these people. But the word bring back the identity. That's right. Malachi 3:16, book of remembrance.
And you see the flesh that can come back on the bones.
Yes, that
So now you say them make out, hey, alright. This might be able to tell the person where you say, alright, there's a female, there's a male.
But not tell the nation. Yes, sir. You can tell from the bone structure as you see if it's a male or a female.
Right.
You understand? And as you mentioned, actually foolishness and preaching. But the prophet Ezekiel say what? I prophesied as I was commanded. And they came together a great exceeding army. That's all we had to do is prophesy and the elect will come together and take back.
Nah, jump on a plane and go to different islands and continents and things.
Who will hear with here? Understand? Who will hear with here?
Gather them in Christ.
Hey, the sheep go in near the church and come back to the church.
And guess what? And really and truly is the most side doing the gathering. Because guess what? Let me say like it only had one camp in Trinidad. Right? And it had like 5 elect men in Trinidad. And 4 in the northern part. And 1 down south. Guess what? The most likely need that 1 from down south to come up here for some business trip. And just happen to hear the word. The most is the one who is leading. You understand? And when he hears it, like, he just fall in love with the music.
A man may know his way, but the Most High direct his steps.
You understand?
The man's will is of the Lord.
Jeremiah chapter 17.
Yeah, right. Right back in Revelation chapter 14. Verse 18, it says, and another angel came out of the altar which had power over fire, and cried with the Lord, and cried,
What do you say what?
with the Lord cried. It says, which had power over fire.
So guess what? Didn't the scripture say lose the angel that bound the river Euphrates? Didn't the scripture say in Revelation 16:14 that the Lord, it had 3 unclean spirits, and them 3 unclean spirits seducing the kings to come to war? The Mosiah, this movie with this guy, he used to see spirits. He used to see spirits, and guess what? It has certain things that used to be happening, that the spirits used to actually be controlling people to do it. So guess what? Every action is a spirit. So all this ruckus you see going on now between the nations, the Most High have spirits, just like with Ahab or Ahaz, to bring him into war. The Most High is the angel who have power over spirit, is the one who gave them physicists and them nuclear physicists the ability to split the atom to make the nuclear bomb. Is an angel did that. If you watch Wonder Woman, who was responsible for making the bomb was Ares. Ares was the one going around whispering in the ears what to do. This, do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that. And that is how the Most High had the spirits doing. The spirits going around and directing them what to do. Basically sending them to pick their own weapon stick. That is what the Lord doing. Sending Esau to pick his own stick to whip the ass. Angel over fire is the angel the Most High instructed, hey, you and your boys go down and teach them kings how to make nuclear missiles for the day of the destruction. You understand? Okay. Red.
With who?
Leg. This side, front leg. Yeah, we can see something.
This is the book of 1 Kings chapter 22 and 20. It says, and the Lord said, who shall persuade Ahab, and that he may go up and fall on Ramoth Gilead? And one said, on this manner, and another said, on that manner. And there came forth the Spirit, and stood before Yahweh, and said, I will persuade him. And Yahweh said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go forth. And Yahweh said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go forth, and I will be a lion spirit in his mouth, to be all of it in his mouth of all his prophets. And he said, thou shalt persuade him, and prevail also. Go forth and do so.
Most I say, while men sleep, he whispered the instruction in the air.
Hebrews 1:14.
What resisted his will. Understand? Hey, as you always say, Judas Iscariot couldn't resist the will of the Lord. Don't tell him manhood gonna betray me better that he wasn't born. And he still went and do it. If the Lord say it's gonna happen, is it gonna happen? You understand? Good.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 14. And I was starting
which I said, thy will be done, thy kingdom come. Understand? Good.
Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 26. This is the purpose that is purpose upon the whole earth. And this is the hand that is stretched out upon all the nations. For the Lord Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushai of hosts had purposed, and who shall disannul it?
Who shall disannul it? Understand?
And in this truth, if you understand that, right, you're supposed to understand that you have no fear for no other, nobody goes. Like how Baptist, this call upon spirits, you're supposed to know that all spirits belong to the Most High. Get the word. It's a child of the Most High. You didn't charge of that spirit when I'm talking about it. You're supposed to know it what. And if that spirit comes to happen, you're supposed to have the faith to know well. It's the Most High send that spirit and there's something I do not. I'm correct myself. Otherwise them spirits can't touch you. You know where them spirits come from. Who said them spirits?
This is Judges 9:22. It says, and Abimelech had reigned 3 years over Israel. Then God sent an evil spirit between Abimelech.
Who sent the evil spirit?
Then Yahweh sent evil spirit between Abimelech and the men of Shittim. And the men of Shittim dealt treacherously with Abimelech.
This is 1 Samuel 16 verse 14. It says, but the spirit of Yahweh departed from Saul, and an evil spirit from Yahweh troubled him.
An evil spirit from Yahweh came down and troubled him. All spirits come from the Most High. So when some people they call it spirits on you, you can't call no one behind me and laugh at you. I know where that spirit's coming from.
There are spirits that are answer to the Most High Lord. People don't do it.
Yeah, the spirits that are answer to Yahweh.
This is Isaiah chapter 45, verse 6. That thou mayest know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is none beside me. I am the Lord, and there is none else. Verse 7. I form the light, I create darkness. I make peace, I create evil.
You create what?
I create evil.
Create evil. So that the evil that people receiving on the earth, it comes from one source. It didn't fighting against the Most High. All they get that fighting, Satan fighting against, all they get that from Zeus and Hades. That is Greek mythology. That is not the scriptures. All spirits come from the Most High. Read it again.
Isaiah chapter 45, verse 7. I form the light, I create darkness.
Yeah.
I make peace,
yeah.
I create evil.
Create all them evil spirits too. And evil spirits not fighting against the Most High. They're in perfect order. They're doing what they're supposed to do. You see, I was listening to this guy, this rapper, and he said something that makes a lot of sense. He said he could understand God, but what he don't understand is the devil. We talking about this Christianity. He said, how God can be omnipotent and he has his creation fighting against him. And that is what it makes a lot of sense. David Banner, he said he believe in God, but what you don't believe in Satan, is Satan. How Satan fighting against you? You know what I mean? Make a lot of sense because that Christianity that teaches people that.
This is Romans chapter 9 verse 17.
This is Romans chapter 9. And I'll start at verse 16. It says, so then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy. For the scripture, for the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might shew my power in thee, and that my name...
Most High, you can control men, to make men do whatever you want, but you can't control Satan. You mean Satan a free spirit.
Yeah.
Right.
It said, no sense.
That I might shew my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
Throughout all the earth, that piece of the earth. Most High controls everything. If I'm not understand this truth, you will just understand that, yo, he just playing a part in the big picture, you know what I mean? He's just a little part of that, a little piece of the puzzle. You just going along with a script, acting out a script. This play already scripted out.
Is it all souls are mine? All souls are mine.
See, all spirits are, all souls are his. That including the spiritual demon, Satan. That lion spirit. That spirit of death. That spirit of lion, that spirit of thief, and all them spirits belong to him.
Yeah.
He just dispatch all them spirits. Every day he dispatch a certain amount of spirits. Where to go? Yeah, man.
We are all about the angels.
Yeah.
Well, the scripture says he will command the blessings, I believe, or he will command the curse. One of the two in Deuteronomy 28. So when they say he command the blessings, who he command? He commanded the angels to go out and do the blessing.
Right.
The angels go care about the enterprise. Right. Psalm 16 and 11.
Hebrews 1 and 14.
The Lord uttered his word, great was the company of them that published it. You understand? The company was the innumerable that went out and did his bidding. You understand?
Right? This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 1 and 14. It says, and they are not all ministering spirits sent forth.
And they not all with a bosom.
Verse 13, Hebrews 1 and 13, it says, but to which of the angels said he, at any time sit on my right hand until I make thy enemies thy footstool?
We're talking about the angels here. Go ahead.
Are they not all ministering spirits sent forth to minister to them who shall be heirs of salvation?
Yes, so the angels minister unto the elect. You understand? When they get blessings, it's the angels. When they get curses, it's the angels. They doing the Lord's bidding. Brother,
It's a,
oh, you done.
Deuteronomy 8 and 18, it says, but thou shalt remember Yahweh thy power, for it is he that giveth thee power to get wealth.
James chapter 2 verse 19. It says, thou believest that there is one power, thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble.
Romans chapter 9 and verse 18. Therefore hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will he hardeneth. Thou wilt say then unto me, why doeth he yet find fault?
Yeah, so the Lord will harden a man. So it's like, why does he yet find fault? If it's your spirits that doing this, why then have a problem with the individual? Well,
it says, thou wilt say unto me, why doeth he yet find fault? for who had resisted his will.
What resisted his will? You can't resist the Messiah. You understand? That is why the hope that the Lord will have. Well,
Nay, but O man, who art thou that repliest against the Most High? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, Why hast thou made me thus? Had not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? What if the Most High, willing to shew his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction, and that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy, which he had afore prepared unto glory? Even us, whom he had called, not of the Jews only, but also of the foreigner Israelites.
yeah, in a sense, so the Lord could do what he wanted. The scripture says the Lord had his way in the heavens. So wherever the Most High will, that is what's going to happen. The Most High will was Adam to go up. The most that was set up that way. Romans 8 and I believe is 24. The scripture was the creature was made subject to vanity, not willing. But by him that purposed, the Most High purposed it that way. You understand? So it was set up so that we could be judges. We could know how to judge between good and evil. So that we could really call ourselves gods in that day. You understand? Well, yes, is it? Well, and then you.
This is Amos 3 verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and Yahweh?
Shall it be what?
Shall there be evil in a city, and Yahweh hath not done it?
Yeah, the Most High has done it. So people they put name on say the devil busy. No, the Most High busy.
Yeah.
The devil ain't busy, the Most High busy. Yeah, the devil busy doing God's work. That's what he was put on. That's what he was made for. He was made to push evil. A lion spirit.
Yeah, so hey, the Most High could step from in the heavens and hear Jake talking. But guess what? The Most High had angels set up to do that, to bring the message. Yes, sir. The Most High angels set up to bring the prayers. Yes, sir.
He's a double agent.
You're not come up, brother.
He's a double agent.
Hey, guess what? In the kingdom, you will be able to control Satan. Hey, put Satan on Jake. Not Jake Salaki on the other nation. Yeah. Them will be the real niggas.
Yeah, sick him on ham to fuck up Edom and Elam.
Maybe because the scripture say all the curses going to go on all the nations. Understand? And everything that has happened is the Most High have the angels set up to bring them enterprises to pass. You understand?
Psalm 78 verse 49 it says, Cast upon them the fierce of his anger, wrath and indignation.
What do? Read it again.
Cast upon them the fierceness of his anger.
He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger. Read on.
He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath and indignation, and trouble by sending evil angels among them.
Indignation is righteous anger. Read from indignation.
Cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath and indignation, and trouble by sending evil angels among them.
See? Most High control evil angels. So all you can say, so how do the so-called churches can say evil angels and the Most High, they're working for the Most High?
Hey, and that does prove them wrong. Because if they get cast out and that make them evil, Most I still in control because he's still sending them video with
that just proves none of the angels didn't fall nowhere. I'm speaking about the Israelites that fell from rulership.
Hey, rain fall for 24 and you play flat out, that's evil.
That's evil.
That mean what? It mean distress.
Distress,
You're unhappy, bad time. Misery.
And that alone shows you that the only hell that exists is the one that you're living in right now. The one that you're walking in. As your hell is.
Jonah was in hell.
Jonah was in hell. I feel that that's somewhere burning in our fish belly. Exactly. How hell could come past here?
David said, Lord delivered his Holy One from hell.
Right. So somebody can get delivered from hell?
But wait, when did David die?
Hell.
When did David die? And the Most High take him back out of hell.
Right. The hell that Christianity talking about. You think somebody can get delivered from that hell? Hey, but wait, you see how they're teaching love, right? How could the Most High burn you forever? Thine not mercy. That Greek mythology, yo, that's not real. They are burning fire because the spirit is pure energy.
Carbon fire.
The carbon
fire, the carbon.
Yeah, understand?
The shit right now. The king, the kid who was king. There's a movie where my boy pull out the sword or say, the King Arthur sword thing.
Right.
Right, there are some demons coming up out of the ground from hell now, boys. And them demons coming up, they throw flammable chemicals on them, but them demons was like fire, wearing armor now, boy. And they throw a thing on it, and only this get fucking more inflamed.
And some here fear. Can you say, if they die not love? Psalms 136 and 1. Who give thanks unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, for he is good. For his mercy enjoy forever. You burning forever, I know mercy.
Burning forever is not mercy.
And when the Lord say Babylon gonna be burning forever, that we're gonna be smoking for a long time.
Right.
Because for something to be burning forever, you always have to be adding fuel to it.
Right.
You understand? Right. And after, guess what? We're gonna be burning in Babylon, the smoke was going for a long time. Because from a great smoke, the sky is gonna be contaminated for a long while. You understand?
When you ask people where hell is, their first thing is coming to mind is the under the ground somewhere. When you ask them if it's under the ground somewhere, why when you dig a hole and you put somebody in the hole,
They don't
when you
burn
bury them, why don't see them burn it? Suppose you see fire one time and they burn it. So alright, they will say something like, I'll go deeper than that, but when 6 foot, you're burying somebody. Why deeper you want to go? So what you're trying to say, it's sinking down more. That philosophy comes from watching television movies. That is not all the answers just come from. These TV movies, all they just look at, and they keep pushing it to me that you're going to burn somewhere. Hell is not biblical. I mean, hell is in the scriptures, but that way all them perceive hell to be.
Hades.
That Hades, a 7, that comes from also this movie called Dante's Inferno, where it has 7 levels of hell. And they push that so much in this world that all they begin to believe it.
There are some high powered something. Yeah. They hear people get tormented.
Yeah. You're hearing people screaming.
You hear people screaming.
So they still hear the effects of the Big Bang.
It even goes so far that people coming on the making videos and saying the Diane went to hell. I just laugh when that it's so poisoning to the Jacob.
If you're on YouTube and on the certain men who say resources went down to hell and went up there, man, I'm telling you how it is.
Hey, you know why this ask? I say, alright, this man here, you know, there's a real picture of somebody, right? Yo, he went through hell. So you telling me after he passed through this hell, he gonna burn forever? Nice madness, nice foolishness.
See, hell is like a ball. Different shape as I have. Head, hand, foot.
Most High deprived her wisdom, neither did he depart unto her understanding.
When they made it back, she went to the junior and therefore.
People don't understand words.
But she went and she brain her.
She went on fast.
Point of understanding.
She went on, I think it's a 20 days fast or something like that. And most High, and the Lord, through a dream now.
Yeah.
Took you to hell. Every time she went down to sleep, right?
Right now, I came back.
Came back to
Yeah, she got there for truth slavery.
Yeah, that's for real.
That hope she's a Jake. They say Amos chapter 9 verse 1. He said, I saw the Lord standing upon the altar, and he said, smite the lintel of the door, that the posts may be shaken. And he said, and cut them in the head, all of them, and I will slay the last of them with the sword. He that fleeth of them shall not flee away, and he that escape of them shall not be delivered. Though they dig into hell.
Though they dig, you can dig into hell? Go ahead.
Though they dig into hell, hence shall my hand take them.
Right.
Though they climb up to the heaven.
Because back in biblical days, back in ancient days, when they say though they dig into hell, they're talking about the ground. Though they dig into the, because where graves is in the ground. Though they dig into the earth, say my hand shall take them, who's the Most High hand? The elect. They're going to put bunkers and put in the ground and go into the ground.
That's what they dig in the ground bunkers.
I say don't they climb up the heavens. They're talking about the heavens in the space. In the space
ISS.
Yeah, the thing we're floating out in
ISS, the International Space Station.
Right, the space station. You know they go out there.
So it's a lie. So it's in outer space. But then the Bible tells me it's a water. This is Gehenna, a valley in west and southwest of Jerusalem, which form part of the border between Judah and Benjamin. Right? It says here, here Ahaz, see 2 Kings, and Manasseh, alright, sacrificed their sons to Molech. For this reason, Josiah defied the place. After referring to the idolatrous barbarities, Jeremiah prophesies a great slaughter of the people there. And in the siege of Jerusalem, alright, it says after the Old Testament period, Jewish apocalyptic writers began to call the Valley of Hinnom the entrance to hell, later hell itself. You understand? So there was, when they were talking about hell, they was actually referring to Gehenna. Understand? And not a fiery pit.
In the core of the earth.
We need some burning rubbish. And dead animals and they carry the children to sacrifice. We say they're gonna scream like Gehenna. Because when they were sacrificing the people, the children and things, there's some ball out. And that fire burned them and the ball scream out. To burn somebody alive is really terrible. You have to feel like heat before you go outside. Keep that spirit in you. You have to feel like heat. No, that's terrible. It's a terrible way to die. You get chopped in a vehicle and then burn. That's terrible death, yo. Most I need that spirit and make sure you feel that heat. Yo, how that heat is feel when you burn your hand, your foot, your burn. Just imagine your whole body. I want again. I like they wanted that. They wanted that. That he just keep burning it. How long will it take before he die?
Get fair.
Until all the fluid in your body dry up. Yeah? You will be alive until that fluid dry up. That is a terrible death, yo. So when you say you burn like a hyena, like people used to be burning and used to be here in Jerusalem, people balling down in the back there. And that's terrible death, yo. Talking about the nukes, right? The nukes come out, yeah. Yo, even every time I hear, and you read Revelation 20 and 4. Somebody said, nah, how can I hell is that? Because they can't show depth.
Can't destroy fire with fire.
They throw fire in the hell, but I thought hell was fire. Somebody said, well, nah, something wrong here.
Figurative speech is what tripping them up.
Good.
You realize John was talking about something from above.
Good.
Looking down.
Yeah. He was seeing that actually America burning.
Take out scene and nuclear. Thousands upon thousands and nuclear explosions going on.
Right. You can't.
From a bird's eye view.
How wide is America? How wide that land is? How much square feet of land that is? For that to burn in an hour time. Yo, that real heat, yo.
And guess what? Them nukes will have now gonna make fat boy and little boy look like scratch woman. Tell him.
And watch little boy do some real damage.
Little boy look like scratch woman.
They say where little boy jump. It's no grass and things going on. Yo, the scripture said.
Hey, I see America gonna be like a wasteland.
Yeah, the camera.
So you see with little boy.
Yeah.
You understand? Nothing can't go.
Nothing can't go. That's why America go. That can't go.
Desert land, the home for doleful creatures.
Yeah, it go be a place for hate for birds. I think they say, somebody say, yeah, Revelation, they talk about the devil.
Revelation 18 verse 2, it says, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen.
Yeah, Babylon has fallen.
It's fallen and it's become the habitation of devils.
I can't, I say it become the habitation of devils. What that mean? Does that mean Satan will be on that line? No, only habitation that, you know what I mean? Animals and desert creatures there. America could be the new desert.
And the whole of every foul spirit.
And every foul spirit, you know.
And a cage.
Yeah, desert creatures, you know.
And a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Hateful bird.
What type of problem is the birds are feast?
Yeah. And a lot of places go burn like America too. America and environment.
It says Zephaniah chapter 2 verse 13. And he will stretch out his hand against the north and destroy Assyria, and I will make Nineveh desolation and dry like a wilderness, and flocks shall lie down in the midst of her. All the beasts of the nations, both the cormorant and the bittern, shall lodge in the upper lintels of it. Their voices shall sing in the windows. Desolation shall be in the threshold, for it shall uncover the cedar wood. Understand? Brother, then Levi's America, you're going to make America a wasteland.
A wasteland.
How is the Golden City cut down?
Somebody get that?
How is Babylon become a destination among the nations?
You see, all the other nations will cry for her. Because why? Why the other nations will cry? Because all they used to do good business with America. America was the number one merchant. Merchant on the face of the earth. Chief merchant. Empire, that's what empire means. Chief merchant. Merchant is rocket. Tears will come from all the other nations for America. You know? I read people will cry for America. You know?
This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 18. It says, and they cried when they saw the smoke of a burning.
Yeah, when they saw the smoke of a burning. No. How you know it's America they're talking about? The first Babylon was burned by fire. The first Babylon was conquered by
the Medes.
The Medes. Right?
Yes.
So when they're talking about a Babylon burning, which Babylon are talking about? They're talking about America, because what's the characteristics of Babylon yesterday and America today? Babylon used to bring in people from all over the ancient world kind of into one area to build Babylon. It's the same thing America does. America does the same thing. They bring people from all over the world to build that place, to make it great. Yeah, well,
saying,
read it over.
Revelation chapter 18, verse 18.
Yeah.
It says, and cried when they saw the smoke of a burning.
Yeah, who gonna cry? All the other nations. Read.
Saying, what city is like unto this great city?
Yeah, what city is like unto this great merchant? Read on.
And they cast dust on their foreheads, on their heads, and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city wherein were made rich.
Yeah, America made us rich. We can't do no more business again. We're gonna cry.
No more niggas to buy.
Yeah. Right.
All that had ships in the sea, by reason of coastlines, for in 1 hour is she made desolate.
Yeah, 1 hour. Most are going to lay waste to that land. Yeah.
This is Revelation 15 verse 2. And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire.
Yeah, that's what John the Revelator was seeing. He saw like a lake of fire. That's what the lake of fire is. The lake of fire sweeping America. Read on.
And them that had gotten the victory over the beast and over his...
Was who? Who got that victory was the men of the Lord. The elect. Read on.
And over his image and over his mark, and the number of his name.
Yeah, that all that nonsense go be no more. All what Esau trying to do go be no more. Get the victory. Who gonna get the victory at the end? Say the last man laugh, and the last man will laugh the best. The elect gonna be laughing the best. Oh, that's something. That's something.
I think
yeah.
There's the book of Isaiah chapter 47 and verse.
Somebody guys there Isaiah 66 and 15.
Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 6. It says, I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancients hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. And thou saidst in, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the laws of children. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the laws of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me, thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am and none else beside me. That's what Babylon said, that's what these Edomites say. Scripture said the inward thought is that their houses will continue forever. Alright, the pride that they have in them, they deceive them. You know, so the Most High about to bring that destruction upon them. As the scripture in Romans 9, Most High say what? For this very same purpose I raised thee up. Harden their heart, harden these Edomites' heart. Make them most proud. Just to give an example of how great the Most High power is, how he does deal with the proud. As Isaiah chapter 2 and verse 12 says. You know?
Jeremiah 49 verse 16, it says, Thy terribleness hath deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the cleft of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Most High.
Yeah, so the thing that did to the Most High's chosen people, you know, you had the Most High chosen people in captivity, you know, you gathered to yourself all nations, and you're ruling, you know, you feel, hey, that's the baddest thing out, boy. But the Most High, hey, he's gonna disappoint you all. Alright, the Most High is gonna break, he's gonna crush you all. Alright, there is gonna be a depopulation. Alright, you Edomites gonna be totally annihilated. Alright, Most High gonna get rid of that curse, that virus on the earth. Alright, which is you Edomites. Alright, you all are proud.
They have to be put in subjection. They have to serve all the years.
Yeah. This is the book of Psalms chapter 10. And this one. Now jump to start from 6. It says, He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud, under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking place of the village, in the secret place where he murder the innocent, his eyes are privately set against the poor.
And hey, you all Edomites, I don't know if you all think that the Most High dead or something, that the Most High God, he just leave, like they have a doctrine, forget what they call it, they say Most High create earth and just go on, just leave it and go on. He show you them vision. Show the Most High just up off the throne and just go on over, you don't know where to go. But one Edomite made a statement, alright, I think it was one of America's ex-president, he said, he said, I fear greatly for my race, my people, my race, because I know that the Most High's justice doesn't sleep forever.
I don't know if you read it just now, right?
Huh?
I don't know if you read it just now, because you was reading Jeremiah 49, eh?
No, Isaiah 46.
Jeremiah 49 and 12. For thus saith Yahweh, Behold, those whose judgment was not to drink of the cup
Isaiah 51, the last two verses.
have assuredly drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished.
That was a question.
Yeah, can't.
They think you're going to go unpunished. Scripture says for the all the transgressions of Edom, you know, you're going to punish them. Alright, go ahead.
Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it.
Thou shalt surely drink of it, even the dregs. Alright, even the dregs, you're going to drink of it, because look what you did to our people. Alright? Look how the atrocity the so-called white man did to our people, and none said restore. Alright, up to this day, they're licking our wounds, they're living off of our blood, our sweat, and our tears. So the Most High set up a system now, whereby he sent us men to prophesy against the kingdom, just as the men went out and marched against the walls of Jericho. Alright, so the Most High set up a system for your kingdom to fall. Alright, you feel you have a great system, the Most High have a better system. Alright?
Yeah. The Most High, it's verse 13. It says, for I have sworn by myself, said the Lord, that Bozrah shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. I have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her, and rise up to battle. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen, and despised amongst men. Thy terribleness hath deceived thee, and thy pride of thine heart. O thou that dwellest in the cleft of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith Yahweh.
Looks like I'm bringing you all down. Is Isaiah 63. Holy 21 verse alone.
Two more verses, Baba Kusha. And also Edom shall be a desolation, and everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof, as the overthrowing of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities. Therefore, thereof, saith Yahweh, no man shall abide there, neither shall the Son of Man dwell in it.
It's going to be a total wasteland. Right, that the most are going to do to the nation of Edom, America. You know, the whole empire is going to be no more. You understand? Because what we intended that kingdom where is going to be a righteous vibration. Alright, it's going to have no fully certain great dignity anymore. It ain't going to have no servants on horses anymore. Alright, it's going to be things in its rightful order. Israel ruling. You understand? Most it's going to have no corruption. Alright? Yeah, okay.
Book of Isaiah chapter 51 verse 22.
Lamentation 4 verse 21, it says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass unto thee, and thou shalt be drunk, and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
Yes, so we serve in our time, alright, we pay the consequence of our actions now, alright. So in that time, our punishment going to be fulfilled, and then it's going to be your turn, alright. The Most High has just power, alright, because he said when he was a little displeased, alright, with his people, and they were dwell further the affliction, you know. Scripture say, will I have so proceeded against thee if thou hast not always slain my chosen. And that way the so-called white men raised it. He saw they always slain the Most High's chosen. Alright?
Well, 6 cup, pump 25 bullets into a sleeping man.
Wow.
We'll talk about he was armed.
Yeah, the arm is up.
Isaiah chapter 51.
About Will Brown.
22.
Wilson Brown. Cut off the pins and shoot him about 100 times. 100 bullets free.
It says,
sling him up for people to see. Burn him alive.
So they cut off the fingers too.
Right, cut off the tip of your fingers too. Wilson Brown.
And they want the whole picture, you see like a Jake piano legs.
Yeah.
And he hung up big and they burn him.
No, that's the one that put the light up. Torch him. Shoot him out. 100 shots.
Oh, that was the one who was hung up.
Yeah, they do that too. Something similar to
it says, Isaiah 51 and 22, it says, thus said Yahweh, power, thy God, it says, that pleaded the cause of the people. Behold, I have taken out thine hands the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt no more drink of it.
Right,
drink it.
He taking off these curses, he taking off the afflictions from his people. Alright, we serve our time. Alright, we pay the consequence. The elect is going to be woken up. Alright, so we're going to be in right standing with the Most High. Alright, so they're going to have no need for the Most High to deal with us, you know, in that terrible manner anymore. Because this work that we're doing here is onward to the kingdom, onward to righteousness. You know? But that cup, alright, it ain't gonna just be poured out into a drain. It's gonna be passed on to someone else, some other nation, some other people. Alright, go ahead.
Verse 23 says, but I will put it into the hands of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over, and thou hast laid thy body as the ground and as the street to them that went over.
Yeah, so the future for you, Edomite, the future for these nations that was confederate with the so-called white race is slavery. Alright, there's afflictions and torments. There's nothing nice, there's nothing wonderful or joyous coming for you all. Alright, you're gonna be in shame, in torments, alright, torture daily. Hey.
It's Nahum 1 verse 9. What do you imagine against Yahweh Hashem Yahushai? He will make an utter end. Affliction shall not rise up the second time.
Making an utter end, and you're going to use them ICBM missiles. Alright, them intercontinental ballistical missiles. Hey, you're going to reach you wherever you're hiding, wherever you are. Alright, they're going to be destroyed. You know, the scripture says, well, thou art as wise as Daniel, but the Most High, to him belongeth all wisdom. Alright, to him belongeth all wisdom. So you can't outsmart the Most High. So what do you imagine against the Most High? Affliction will not arise a second time. Trump, you're not going to make America great again.
And you're not going to build a damn wall.
You can't.
This is Psalms 9, and start from 5. It says, thou hast rebuked the heathen, thou hast destroyed the wicked, thou hast put out their name forever and ever. O thou enemy, destruction are come to a perpetual end, and thou hast destroyed cities, their memorial is perished, even their memorial is perished with them.
Just as Job said. Job says what? Triumphing of the wicked is short. Job the wicked for but a moment. You understand? So the Most High, it is purpose is written in the script. Alright, that these devils, they're going to be destroyed. Alright, somebody give Jeremiah 51.
Okay. It says Deuteronomy chapter 30. Deuteronomy 30 and 6. And Yahweh, thy power, will circumcise thine heart, and the heart of thy seed, to love Yahweh thy power, with all thine heart, and with all thy soul, that thou mayest live. And Yahweh thy power would put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
Yes, sir. It will be transferred unto them. Alright, but the scripture said because of unjust dealings and injuries, but by deceit the kingdom is translated.
You
understand? So we're gonna be in heaven, alright? We're gonna be in a peaceable place, we're gonna be ruling while you're gonna be slaving. Alright, that will come into this place, that's the future. Alright, forget all your one world order agenda, forget your depopulization, your eugenics agenda. Start to focus on the real future, which is slavery. Alright?
This is Sirach chapter 10 verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. But why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man, for such an one setteth his own soul to sale, because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels.
And man is just earth and ashes, because when you die, alright, you go back to the earth, or if you die the death of being burnt, it's ashes you're going to turn. You understand? So you're not supposed to be proud, but the Most High, he can take you out. Alright, so that's what pride wasn't made for man. And hey, Esau break the scale of pride. He break the scale. Alright, so that's what his sins have reached up unto the heavens. You know, speaking great things. He spoke great things against the Most High, all the saints. Alright, all these things the so-called white man did, and then yet still he think that he gonna rule the earth forever. Scripture says what in Psalms, that the Most High had no pleasure in wickedness. You know, so hey, Most High going and get rid of the wickedness, which is Esau, pertaining to Malachi. Alright? The borders of wickedness.
Just going back on that covetousness. The Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 9. Woe to him that coveted an evil covetousness to his house, and he may set his nest on high. Sorry, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. Is the Edomite? Is the Edomite man? He's the covetous man who increases. I can read higher up. They talk about what? Verse 5. Yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell and is as death.
Transgressed by what? By wine. What that wine is philosophy.
It says, and he cannot be satisfied, but gathered unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
Who did that in the history of mankind? Who gathered unto himself all nations? Who did that? So only one person on the face of the earth did that.
It's Job 14 and 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Yeah, your days are determined, just like all these different kingdoms that have been ruling. Alright, from the Assyrians, the Babylonians, the Medes and the Persians, the Greeks, the Romans, their days were determined. They had a specific time period to rule. Alright, that a specific a certain time period, you know, to be in that high powered seat. Alright, so is your days determined, so is your kingdom, your rulership determined. You most like have an end plan for your kingdom. Alright, somebody can get Daniel 1:20. Alright. Somebody
You already Daniel? It says Daniel chapter 2 verse 20. It says, Daniel answered and said, Blessed be the name of Yahweh forever and ever, for wisdom and might are his.
Wisdom and might are his. Alright, there's no wisdom and might above the Most High. But
it says, and he changed the times and the seasons, he removed kings.
Right, so the true change of times and seasons is the Most High. Like the true change of the Most High is changed it from, he will change it from a time of war to a time of peace. He will change it from a time of building to a time of breaking down. Like the one that
so like how you doing that? By giving commands to the angels. For the angel control that vibration. Well, they subvert the vibration. Right?
That the scripture say what? He's so now he's seeking to change time. He's trying to be like the Most High. Alright, and that's some more.
Yeah, it says, and he changed the times and the seasons, he removed kings and set up kings. He giveth wisdom unto the wise, and knowledge to them that know understanding.
Yes, so the Most High, he removed kings to set up kings. Alright, the Most High they decide who is going to rule, who's going to be the, the head. Alright, and the Most High was destined Esau now, with what from birth, scripture say what the elder supposed to serve the younger. Alright, the Most High destined for you all to go where you are supposed to be, in slavery. Alright, in subjection under us. You know?
Job 14 verse 5, it says, seeing his days are determined
by the Spirit,
the number of his months are redeemed. Thou hast appointed his bounds that it cannot pass.
God, that is Spirit, because that just came out. You know that. Yeah. His days are determined. See, his days are determined.
This is Jeremiah 18 and verse start at verse 3. Then I went down to the potter's house, and behold, he wrought a work on the wheels, and the vessels that he made of clay was marred in the hand of the potter. So he made it again other vessel as seemed good to the potter to make it. Jump into verse 7. At what instant I shall speak concerning a nation and concerning a kingdom, to pluck up and to pull down and to destroy it. If that nation against whom I have pronounced turn from their evil, I will repent of the evil that I thought to do unto them. And at what instant I shall speak concerning a nation and concerning a kingdom, to build up and to plant it. If it do evil in my sight, that it obey not my voice, then I will repent of the good wherewith I said I would benefit them.
And hey, he ruled in his kingdom in wickedness, and he planning to change.
Alright, he was created to be wicked. He not going to repent. He not going to turn from being wicked. So the Most High not going to repent, you know, against what he says, what he going to declare to Esau. You understand? If you check out how Esau running this kingdom, you have homosexuals walking around the place with rights. You know, men trying to be women, women trying to be men trying to have sex with animals. And these are the things Esau wants to see in his kingdom. You understand?
And you give all of that pass. But to say you have more than one wife, they will from down on that, they will look down upon that. You know? But they will give homosexuality a pass.
As we just read, is Job chapter 38, verse 11. And said, hitherto shalt thou come, but no further, and there shall thy proud ways be stayed.
Shalom, Yahweh
There's a policy could reach in the kingdom. Can't go no further. Full stop.
And say everything at a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Right? Just like you feel we go be in slavery all the time. No, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning and following. When you read in Lamentation 4 in the last verse wrongly, say the pretty the daughter of Zion is almost accomplished. Right? The sins Esau did reach heaven. The cup shall also pass unto thee.
Revelations 18 and 5.
Hey,
so this is what comes.
You're going to drink drinks. Yo, just as how you turn our woman against us. Right? We're going to turn your woman against you. Same, not same way, even worse.
The ending of a thing that is beginning.
Yo, we got to make your woman walk, literally walk over you.
Probably one of them, the whale of beast them. The observing one of them, the pick up the ugly one of them, you leave these away like stress you out.
We're going to have spiritual power, so we will make your woman look like fucking beast.
Yeah.
And don't say we can't do it because the Most High, he do Nebuchadnezzar that. He gave him feathers. Yeah, because they love them. Yeah.
Right now, so wish you would to look like this. And that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Rakakodash. I give double honors to the apostles of Grave Mercy that do well. Salutations to the man of the Pope and St. Zaylek. As if you're from Trinidad Camp, say Shalawam to the elect. Mawat la Babal, Mawat la Guayam, Mawat la Alawamyam, Mawat la Tutors of Israel. Right? Until that day, when the Lord Yahushua come and deliver the 11, say Shalawam to the elect.
Shalawam.